Hey, Paul. Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Get a little bit of a late start. Had to get Oblivion caught up. How you doing, brother? Good. 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 Yeah, we had a storm went through last night, knocked the power out, and I got everything pulled back up. And today I was going through Oblivion and I updated it and all that good stuff. I haven't actually logged into the game now, so we're gonna have to see. First off, though, let's look at all the characters that we made. That's our Dark Brotherhood. That's our Orc Paladin that went through all the stuff. I have no idea. I don't remember. And then this is Bao. Now I believe his build was messed up from the beginning. We didn't build him right. He was going to be a necromancer, I think, and we didn't build him right. So far, it's doing pretty good. My graphics card's not overheating yet. Because they did an update that actually helped performance out somewhat. So I'm hopeful. So we could either log on to one of these or we could create a new one. And if I do this once a week, as long as I can, once a week or so, we might want to just start a new one. Um, because I don't remember what these are. That's Kavach, if I'm not mistaken. And she has one of the pirate sabers. So, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Let's. Hmm. I want to look at Milan Way. We may not play this one. I want to look at her. I think this is the last one that I was playing. We were doing farming runs in some of the caves and the mines and stuff. Um. Yeah, she's in mostly glass armor. Dark elf, thief, sign. She's an assassin, level 25. Okay, brother. I appreciate you. All of her stats are in the green, so that's good. I just don't remember athletics, blade illusion, acrobatics, light armor, marksman, and sneak. Hey, Cougar. 3.5 feet tall, huh? That's hilarious. Okay, so she's part of the Order of the Virtuous Blood, which I have no idea what that is. Mages Guild, Dark Brotherhood, Blades, Thieves Guild. What is this one? Order of the Virtuous Blood. Is that the. No, it's not the Knights of the Nine. Who is the Order of the Virtuous Blood? I have no idea. Um, let's see. Inventory. Yeah, she's carrying 582 pounds to 735 pounds. Wow. All right. She must have just came back from something. Glass Corius, Flowing Greaves. She has Fin Gleam. Yeah, she came back from, she was doing something. Okay. Is there a star? I bet she also has the lockpick. Um, what was it called? Skeleton key right there. Ah, okay. So you could just be 3.5 feet tall for the rest of your life. That's hilarious. Okay. There's human blood. Is she a vampire? Did I make her a vampire? I can't remember. Her eyes ain't red, so I don't know. Okay. Fortify acrobatics blade. Lots of fortifies. Resist disease, fire normal weapons. Vampirism. She is a vampire. Yep, she is a vampire. Sun damage and weakness to fire. Okay. Huh. Well, y'all, I don't remember enough about her. I know she was the one that was doing all my farming. I also know that we took out all of the we took this place out and we haven't gotten we never went through and did finished up the quest line to get New Brotherhood in here. And she is very fast. Poor old Shiva. Okay. Let's go back to main menu. And give me just a second. I'm gonna fill my cup up. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Had to get some more coffee. Now we have to decide what we want to play. Now, anybody that's watched me play Oblivion knows that I like the marksman, backstabby, sneaky kind of. Those are my favorites. Although I do love a good necromancer build, and occasionally I like to have a heavily armored paladin build. But we're flying by the seat of our pants at the moment. So now let me look at Troy. She's in the Colovian Highlands. It's our fortress that we captured and restored. She is level 19. She is our paladin. She went through the Knights of the Nine. And a lot of people actually like this one better than than my assassin. And y'all, I believe I'm gonna make a new character, but I want to look at, yeah, yeah, there we go. Now, some of her gear also came from that priest in Kavach. All right, so you got a blessed mace, the dragon sword of Lanlin, an ebony mace. Oh, Hillary was having trouble finding an ebony mace, and I found them left and right. Ebony Curious shield. Yeah, she's wearing a lot of heavy armor. Okay. All right. You don't need to be 9.5 feet tall. You're OP already anyway. All right. So she is orc under the thief. Now we did the thief because it fortifies agility, luck, and speed. And we were building for speed. I remember that. Okay. Armor, athletics, blade, block, blunt, heavy armor, restoration. This is I made this build, a paladin build. Okay. Knights of the White Stallion, Knight Errant, a Blades, the Nine Divines, Fighters Guild, and Knights of the Nine. She's a Divine Crusader of Knights of the Nine. Okay, so she definitely went the holy route, and she was really popular because she's an orc that went as a paladin, basically. Okay, all right. Huh. Okay. I'm still leaning towards the more of the assassin. I want to look at one more of my characters that we had back in the day, and that is the one we built wrong. All right, now he is completely invisible. Um, I don't even remember how to sheath their weapons, but he is also wearing the armor that's in the crypt down south. But he's part of the Nine Divines, the Mages Guild. He's the Archmage of the Mages Guild. He's a Blade and a Dark Brotherhood. He didn't really go through a lot of the Dark Brotherhood quest line, but he went through quite a bit of it. Breton Steed, he is the class is Wizard. He was not the necromancer that I made. Okay. Strength, intelligence, agility, and endurance are all down. Ouch. Okay. Blunt, alchemy, conjuration, destruction, restoration, mercantile, and speechcraft. Hmm. Okay. He's got the Blade of Woe from the Brotherhood. And he has Frostmourne. And he's wearing the Emilion set. He has the full Emilion set. Okay. All right, so I think we're going to do a magic assassin. All right, so let's go to the main menu. Well, that's role playing, brother. That sounds like a lot of fun to me. All right, so let's hit new. We're going to start a new game because we haven't played this in months. And we've got to hear the theme song, so hold on. Oh. Okay. Now, most of the time, if I'm going to do anything magic, I do Breton. But we're going to do a magic assassin kind of build. Again, that's role playing. You're going to have to come up with inventive ways to get around that. Come up with items, find items that can help out, things of that nature. I mean, you got yourself into this, you can get yourself out of it. A wood elf. They're good. They're quick. They're scouts, thieves. I don't really want to be a thief. They are the best archers, and I'm a huge archer kind of person. But magic, I don't remember what these two do. I think one of them's made for male characters, one's made for female characters or something. I don't know. I can't remember. Red Guard's not really great for magic, although having a Red Guard mage assassin would be kind of cool. Um, and they're naturally resistant to disease and poison. That's kind of cool too. But Bretons, And I have to remember how. All right, so Bretons are quick, perceptive grasp of spellcraft, resistance to magical energies. They're particularly skilled at summoning and healing. So, let's see. I did a dark elf already. I don't want to do another dark elf. High elves are really good at magic, but they are vulnerable to, yeah, fire, frost, and shock. Lovely. We don't want that. We really don't. Um, hmm. I definitely will, Dust Bunny. Thank you. I knew you didn't have the internet up yet. I just wanted to send you the link for later. But I appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. All right, let's. What can we do with the wood elves? I got to remember all the controls too. I couldn't even remember how to sheath a weapon. You are very welcome. Very welcome. Young skin tone is going to be a lighter skin tone. Maybe not that light. There's a little better. All right. I usually don't mess with it. I kind of like how this one looks, to be quite honest. But let's see, blue. I like purple. Go. Skin is fairly decent. Um, let's see. I want black. I want black. Go. I don't want to go glossy black, but that looks pretty good there. Yeah, that looks pretty good there. Um, black. Right. The next, we want a different hairstyle. I can tell you that. Some kind of assassin, mage assassin, something like that. This was kind of impromptu. I got it to working after the power outage, so I decided I wanted to play again. I hadn't played in a while. Fallout 76 kind of yanked us away from Oblivion, and they have actually gone in and they've done a couple of patches, and they've helped out the performance quite a bit. My graphics card is just like, hey, we're cool, let's go, dude. So we're going. We are going. Now, a magey kind of assassin type of person, I don't think would have long flowing hair that gets in the way. I think they would have a shorter hair. Maybe not quite that short. Don't like that one. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. No, that looks more like an Imperial, to be quite honest. Yeah, that's more of an Imperial. Um, this one actually looks fairly decent. I think we'll go with that one. Uh, It's actually too shiny. Long needles like devices hold up, but also be able to. There is actually a hairstyle that does that. That's actually pretty cool. Bobby pin type things so they could pick locks. That's actually true too. Let's go back and look at style. I gotta rethink this color. I didn't want to do the, you know, the normal purple hair that I like to go with on my elves. She's a wood elf though. So but let's go back and look at styles because there is one that has the, that ain't it. That's it. Oh, that's not really bad with this in mind. Yeah, that's not really bad. Once they get their training up, yeah, they can pretty much do all that. Whatever. I think I like that one. That actually, that more represents, because you could yank one of those out and stab it in somebody's eye. Yeah. Wait. Anyway, what was I saying? Um, yeah. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of the green or not either. What if we changed it to be green roots and then white contrast? Then I want to change the eyes. What's the eyebrow color? You don't get any weird colors for that. So go with that. Eyes instead of purple does not look okay. That maybe all right, or that, but it's the pink that I don't really care for. Let's see. How about that? Oh, I like that. Okay, there we go. I like it. That looks good. All right, we're done with hair. Race is a wood elf from Reaper's March Nimble. We want speed. I'm going to build this for speed with some. The magic is not. I mean, she's gonna have magic, mostly to get out of jail free and shit. But um, okay. Yes, we're going. That's what we're doing. All right, I can still zoom out. I don't know if they're gonna have underwear or not under this. I don't remember. We're gonna have to be careful. I'm thinking vampire, and I'm considering Dark Brotherhood. They are the assassins. I'm also thinking of tying this character into Morrowind because she is an elf. It's only been 200 years. 200 years is nothing to an elf in the Bethesda, the Oblivion world, whatever. But I'm thinking vampire and Dark Brotherhood, and probably Mages Guild. Hey, how you doing? standing here. Okay. All right. Me? You? Well, I mean, I am in prison. Let's not get kinky, old man. Oh, wait, what? Yeah, what's going on? Oh, I need to meet those people. Oh, never mind. Why am I in jail? I'll be remember what? Well, okay. It's my ticket out of here, sister. Yep. Mm-hmm. Of course, we don't have any pluses or anything right now, so. And I'm still considering if we're going to take one of their classes that's already pre-made, or we'll make our own. All right, Cougar. Have a good one, brother. Okay. Okay. Um, Controls. Right. Interact, grab, hold, dismount is E. Sheath is F. All right. Because you're an idiot and somebody led him this way. Why would I follow you? Um, well, we'll just keep that for now. Yeah, I took her sword. I can't keep it, so hello. Okay. right there. All right, come on. We definitely want to get the skeleton key as quickly as we can because I hate picking locks. All right, now which one was it? We don't want to do that. There it is. That's what we need for our hotkeys. Okay. All right. All right, so that should be 5. 1 and 2 will be the weapons. All right. Right now we will use a shield. I'm not planning on doing that for well, son of a gun. Okay. That was healing. That was, there we go. Okay. They're wearing them grubby ass pants, but at the start. There we go. Short swords and daggers and bows is kind of what I'm looking at. Let's go ahead and put those on our back though. All right. System. All right. All right, we got to watch our fatigue levels for a while until we can start boosting stuff. Give me those. We don't want that, but we will take those. Rusty iron bow is exactly what we have, I think. Rusty iron bow, yeah. Row. I'm not gonna be using shields that much, so way too heavy. All right, F5 is quick save. Yay. Right, maybe it's this one where the right's to the left. Oh, maybe I'm completely lost. Maybe. Uh, somebody has lit torches down here. Uh-huh. All right, there's a door. Apparently he didn't like getting shot, but we will be doing alchemy, of course. Any kind of assassin or a mage will do alchemy. Give me that, yeah. Yeah, so we would go back here, right here, find that. We would combine at least 2 ingredients. There we go. Push an illness. Damage health. We got 4 of those. So let's put that on 6 if I can remember it. Okay. Yeah, we're getting seen quite easily, so we're definitely going to be working on that. And anybody curious, this is probably going to be a once, maybe twice a week thing for right now. Because I want to get back to some of our old school stuff. Uh-oh. Hey, a dagger. Yay. Not as good as the steel short sword we have, so we're going to keep it, but yeah. I am over encumbered. Okay, so that's easy to fix because you do. All right, how do we F? There we go. F. We don't need the club. Nah, the iron dagger is not really going to be that great. All right, this is what we're going to keep for right now. Yeah, let's store all of those. I don't care about them. You don't really sell them that well, but we'll do that and that. Some of this we're going to eat, some of it we're going to, do other stuff with. So, it's worth 30, so I kind of want to keep it, but then we have these really lightweight scrolls that are going to be worth a good bit. So let's store the bear pelt. Now we won't be able to get back in here and get it again, but it's fine. We can get more bear pelts. All right, so that puts us to 106 and 150. All right. And we're coming up on the little goblin warren, and they have a lot of stuff I'm going to be picking up. All right, so let's hit 6. We do want to poison our next shot. Because for whatever reason, I can very seldom ever sneak past this guy. All right, he is dead. Damage health worked. Don't care about your knife. I really don't. Now I know there's a dude right there. What are you doing, son? And there, with their peacock feathers, is the big baddie for this little dungeon area. All right. Whoa, how you doing, buddy? Yeah. Now, honestly, I don't care about going in there and killing all the rats down there. Yeah, we're gonna pick that up for now. Where's the staff? Did it fall down in there? Yep. All right, it fell in the hole. All right. Um. Just a crate in there. Ah, wait. Okay. All right, where's the gate for this? There is no gate. Okay. Iron longsword. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna be dumping some stuff off. I can tell you that right now, because I just give me all of it. We're over encumbered. That's why I said we're gonna be dumping stuff off. Okay. Silver base is only worth 3. It weighs 2. Drop that. Iron longsword sells for 20. It weighs 20. All right, drop it. This sells for 188, which we're not going to get that. We have to bargain with people. So we're not going to get the full 188 out of it, but it's a far bit better than the sword. All right, so let's put down the short sword. Okay, now this should be the way out. There's Stu. How you doing, man? What? Hey, hey. I'm not on good terms with the gods. All right. What I normally do is that one because it fortifies agility, luck, and speed. I know there's others here that will help out with magic and stuff, and I have done the Atronaut before. The Atronaut makes really good role play when it comes to a magic type character. The Atronaut is awesome. But this one, although we are going to have magic, we're going to be stealthy and fast. That's what I want. I want to be really fast, and I want them to have a hard time finding us. So the thief kind of answers all that. Plus, we get 10 points to our luck, which is always, that's nice. Yeah, but I don't care about you, man. What about me? What do you mean, make myself useful? Make myself useful. And I'm damn well not going to carry a torch right now. Yeah, y'all go ahead with it. Well, he's going on up there with y'all. He don't give a damn. Dead end, so we're gonna go in. Well, let me stand out here so they move. Yeah, that's not a thing I really wanted to hear. All right. Well, he piled bodies. I'll give him that much. Not quite. Oh, he gave it to me. I have to take it to Joffrey. There's another heir. Uh, Sewers. No. So, we could do agent. I want to do thief, but agent, personality, agility, stealth, specialization, acrobatics, illusion, marksman, mercantile, security, sneak, and speechcraft. I'm not real fond of all those. Acrobat, not real fond of those either, although they do have marksman. Assassin, they're okay. Acrobatics, alchemy, blade, light armor, marksman, security, and sneak, but no magic. No magic, but they have speed and intelligence. Now if we go this one, witch hunter, alchemy, athletics, conjuration, destruction, marksman, mysticism, security, but no stealth. Nightblade, however, acrobatics, alteration, athletics, blade, destruction, light armor, and restoration. No marksman. I'm not really fond of them having restoration, although I do like the name Nightblade. Nightblade just sounds so badass. But I'm not really feeling that, if you know what I'm saying. But we go to custom class. We're gonna have stealth. All right. Attributes will be +5 initial bonus. So I mean, we could go agility and speed. Willpower would be a good one if I want to do a lot of magic, but I'm not thinking a lot of magic, to be quite honest. Thinking agility and speed. Those are our primaries. Now our skills. First one we want is marksman. I like to shoot, and then sneak. Security would be good, but we're going to get the skeleton key. So it's not really going to matter that much. Once we get the skeleton key, and I think I can't remember what level we have to be to get it. I'll have to research that and look it up. Now I want illusion. Which one? Alteration, maybe breathe or walk on water, open lot. Yeah, we want alteration. And we want alchemy. Those are the main things that we want for the character. I'm thinking I want Blade. I want Blade. And then this affects how fast you run, swim, and sprint. Athletics. So this affects how quickly you run, swim, and sprint. Speed, which is something that we want. So I think I'm going to do Blade and Athletics. So that's going to be Alchemy, Alteration, Athletics, Blade, Illusion, Marksman, and Sneak. That is pretty much what I want out of the whole thing. And then the overview, instead of Adventurer, and there's already one named Assassin. So, I thought of, while I was making it, I thought of a Stalker maybe would be one. Let's see, Mage Blade. I think I'm gonna go with Stalker. All right, continue. Create the Stalker class. Yes. And that's what we're choosing, Stalker. And it gave that stupid ass monk picture, even though it had the chick with the bow and the potion. So yeah, great. All right. Well, anyway, continue. I am gonna select that class. After the sewers, then where am I supposed to go? I hear you. Yes, I understand, but I ain't doing it. I mean, I'll get there eventually, but I'm not gonna just straight up do it. So what are you gonna do? There you go. All right, buddy. Time to leave. Now we have shit gear, but we're gonna improve all of that. Let's not make any comments about face down, ass up. Not for a goblin, thank you. Oh wow, I totally missed him. Yeah, give me all that. Whoa. No, we don't need a mace. Now, having an assassin dual wielding like sword and mace would be kind of cool, maybe, but I don't know. Trying to remember though. Can you dual wield in this one? Don't remember. We'll have to find that out. It's been so long. I mean, it's been probably because we started playing Fallout 76 very soon after I started playing this. And we played 76 for months. And then we did some Space Marine 2, and there's here and there, a lot of WoW, a lot of Fallout 4. So it's probably been over a year since I logged into this game. Plus, it was not optimized at that point, so my graphics card was like, dude, this game sucks. All right, is that the rat, or is that the one that we can just go by? It's a sewer rat. Okay, we're going to let him live this time, as long as he doesn't do anything stupid. And we're going to exit sewers. There's our character started. Sun's either coming up or going down. Looks like it's coming up. We'll have to find out though. And look up there. That's something up there on the hill. All right, there's a tutorial done. Now I want to wash the sewers off of us, so huh. Probably won't go up there. I know what that is. Probably won't go up there. There's got to be a fish. Yep, right there. Where are you going? What? I love how it gets a little bit dim. Now it is daytime, so our sneak is not going to be the greatest. It's not the greatest at any rate right now. Go a little bit above that. Sackcloth pants, that's still what we're wearing. Hand to hand, nice. Yeah, the arrow's stuck in the barrel. Yeah. Okay, blacksmith pants. Let's grab those. Grab the arrows. Now that is an iron bow, which is better probably than a rusty iron bow. 4. The iron bow does 5. Yeah, put the rusty iron bow there. All right. That on 2 and that. All right, so it's a little camp with a fire going. Got some food. But we are close to being over encumbered. So we need to sell. But we can come back here, do what we need to do, because it's an alien ruin. We definitely take fall damage. We'll fix that too eventually. Oh, they're all the same. Okay. All right, we're gonna head that way. Ruins over there. Ruins over there. That looks like an altar or a shrine of some type there. I just got out the sewer. How do you even know about that? How do you even know about that? Um, Flash and Smash, my favorite orc in the whole game. That's quite the introduction. I'm sure you do. All right, we're gonna sell that for 76. All right, that gets us 213. we're not going to have the money to do so for a while. 36 for leather greaves. I'll actually take those. Yeah, I'll actually take those. All right. Yep. Enough talk. There you go. All right. There we go. Now we can get rid of the crap. So, and she's looking a lot better. Y'all know I love my hoods. Somebody will say something about me wearing another hood. I wear a hood every chance I get. It reflects back on the battle mages that you can actually find here in the city when you go to the mages tower, and they're in full plate mail with hoods on their heads. As soon as I can get one and enchant it, it'll be a lot better. Here's the thing, though. To be able to enchant, we're either going to have to go get the mage's tower, which I'm open to doing that. And it will let us actually teleport to different areas on the map. Or you have to become archmage, or you have to start up the ladder towards archmage, and then you have access to I can't remember what it's called, but you can do enchants there. Okay, so yeah, let's keep going. We need to find a merchant that will buy anything and everything, and I know where that is. The copious coin purse. You don't have to look mean. I want to interest you in some of mine. I'll go ahead and have the shield also, because I don't plan on using the shield. That was to get out of the sewers. Damage health we're going to keep. Illness, yeah, we'll keep that one. Well, you're doing good then. All right, that gets us up to 263. Iron arrows. I think we're good on arrows for the moment. And not much of what I want out there at all. Um, we could do a lot of restore fatigue stuff. That would be, see, here's bear pelts when we need them. All right. Okay. We did make a little bit of money out of that. I'm fine. How are you? So I'm not going to pay for an inn. We cleared out a camp across the river. There's nothing wrong with discount spells. Which that is this guy down here. That's reindeer staffs. This is discount spells. Yay. I got cheap. Yeah, and then you woke up. What the hell happened to discount spells, man? This one, 225. I can afford it. Probably can't cast it yet. I don't know. No, hang on. I want to look at it, dude. There we go. 30 seconds water breathing. You know, the Mages Guild will teach us a water breathing spell when we're doing our thing. When we're doing, you know, all the Mage Guild stuff. So they'll teach us a slight water breathing, which I can then enchant on something once we have an enchanting table. All the stuff that we need for it. Okay. I think that we need to go find some high adventure and get some more money. That's what I think. Y'all leave Edgar alone. I mean, they were kind of expensive, but I mean, he's trying to make a living. Bunch of gossipers. All right, I don't want to go to the arena district. I meant to do something a little bit different with the map. So let's go map. There we go. All right, now we are over here. I use fast travel in the Imperial City because we want to get through it pretty quickly. So let's just fast travel over here. This should be good to go. Okay. Now let's pick all the flowers we can pick because we do want to get started with some really good alchemy. That's how you can make a ton of money. Now here's really puppy. I don't want to do a lot of uh, kind of exploitative behavior, which making max amount of gold off of alchemy in like the first few levels is kind of exploitative. Um, but I have no problem with making money off alchemy per se. But I'm not going to rush it or anything like that. I'm going to do what I can do. Pick weeds, have fun. Because that's why I'm playing the game tonight. I wanted to have some fun. Uh-oh. It is a crab. All right, there we go. Uh-oh. Yep. We have torches. Um, no. Yeah, I'm gonna be pretty selective on what I pick up. Uh-huh. Thought y'all would fool somebody with that. Uh-oh. He's right over there. I know where he's at. Or at least I also know there's one downstairs. Yeah, he's right there. That was not the dark elf that I heard, though. Gonna be heavy. Now I picked that up just a hello. Like I said, I don't think you can in this one. Yeah, no. So we could actually carry a shield, but I don't think we're gonna really need it. I think also, does this one look better? Kinda yes. The green hood looks a lot better. There we go. Now our other dude's down there. There's still a dark elf somewhere. Alright, so that's cleared for the moment. Oh, come on. light. All right. Yeah, still taking fall damage. We'll get that worked out. Oh, hello. There are 2 more downstairs. I'm sorry if I'm sitting at a table in a chair and the dude next to me falls over dead with an arrow sticking out his throat. I'm not gonna sit there. Um, I'm fitting to be moving for cover. Uh-oh. I totally jumped too far on that one. Oh, ham. I like ham. Oh, and you all up in the fire, dude. All right. Let's get you. Hello? There we go. The ringleader. We found the ringleader. No, I'm not gonna want that. Claymore 40, Iron Warhammer 60, but they weigh 30 and 22 pounds already. So that's way too heavy. And I'm gonna put that fur helmet back. I'm gonna keep this for nostalgia. And this will go deeper into the ruins. Appreciate that, Stu. Thank you very much. Quick save there. Nobody but us chickens. Hmm. That's what I thought. The blood stains do not sit too well with me. We're not finished up here yet. All right, there's something here. My sneak is going up. Oh, hello. That's gonna be hard to get to. Oh, hello. You gotta hit it just right to do that. Now, when we played our Atronach build, Welkin stones were very important because that was one of the main ways that we got our magic back. I think we'll pass on all you guys. Oh, it's water. Well, hello there. I didn't even notice. I don't think it's a very long swim. Let's go have a look. Well. Okay. Door over there. Is that a door out or deeper in? Deeper in. Oh, those are all welcome stones. Very nice. Yeah, come on. Well, it's good to know the floor disappears on your ass. We are over encumbered. Yeah, we're probably not going to get that. They do sell pretty good. That's why I'm picking them all up. We'll have to empty our inventory out, though, of unnecessary items. Oh. Okay. Um. All right, filters. I have to remember how to do all this with the filters. Okay. There we go. Now that got us some weight down and got us quite a few restore fatigue potions that we can sell or use. Okay. That would be her mama. We kind of guessed that, though, didn't we? Still working on that sneak. Right, that's the way I came up. Turn that way. Hey. Oh, not bad. Oblivion. Okay, I remember this one. Well,
I remember that.
somewhat, yeah. Yeah. All right. So, yeah.
You went splat.
Yep. First out, though. So, not too bad. Yeah, y'all give me just 1 minute. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Thank you. Just had to talk to Rumi for a few minutes. Oh yeah, Dust Bunny says hey. All right, so let's see if we can finish this ruin. Ruin. Yes, ruin, not ruin. Ruin up. Oh yeah, deja vu. I died. Right. Yes. I swear I saved after this, but yeah, we're over encumbered again, and there's a skeleton. I'm getting 3 times sneak attack damage, so that's pretty damn good. And of course, I made a custom class because the classes they had didn't have everything I wanted. Oh. And I think I want to go with daggers because I don't like how the swords work again. Well, we'll go through and make the potions and stuff up again. That's going to get us some weight back. Just had to remember how to do the filters and everything. It was kicking my ass. All right, so we go here, mortar and pestle. Filters, we want to fortify. Store fatigue. All right. All right. Okay, that should save us some weight. Yeah, 133 or 150, so that's going to be good. And we can sell those later. I don't want to go become an instant rich person by selling all the potions, though. I kind of feel like that's a little exploitative.
Privilege.
To make Rumi happy, though, we are going to be a murder hobo. All right, there he is. Yeah. I will save it again after this so we don't have to do all this again. I may do a hard save just to make sure. All right. This is where we failed because I hit all of them, which opened everything up. Whoa. Uh-oh. Right over there. I don't think that was a crit move, but that's fine. Oh yeah, I was just taking a few minutes to stretch and talk to Rumi. Because we have a raid tonight, so I've got to get ready for that here soon. All right, that's what I want right there. Here, another one. And we'll have to figure out up there probably. Yeah, I still hear another one. There's our button. And our Barlowstone, yay. All right, now there was another passage, so let's get back up here. There's the door. I love how whenever I sneak, the outer edge of the screen go darker. Cel Sacramente, okay. There is a necromancer in here we're hunting. Yep, I saw that coming. Hmm. Yeah, I think the daggers are going to be a lot quicker for us. Swords have a little bit of a flourish to them, if you know what I mean. Hmm. Yep, there he is. Probably picked up something I didn't quite need there. All right. All right, let's dump off some stuff. That. I want to find a steel dagger. They're only worth 2. They're really cool pants, but they're only worth 2. So yeah, that will keep. It's worth 25, but it weighs 6 pounds. How much over are we? 8. 12. Sorry, 12. Drop that. We may do some more of this, but have some mead. And have some ale. We have 19 welcome stones. That's going to get us a good bit of money. Shovel doesn't. Oh, it weighs 4 pounds. Yeah, get rid of the shovel for now. There we go. There we go. This was the necromancer. Oh, over encumbered again. Fine iron longsword. Interesting. I know we're overweight. How much is this? It's worth 40. It weighs 18 freaking pounds, though. All right. We still need to drop 3 pounds. I'm thinking the wrist irons can replace, or the leather bracers can can replace the wrist irons, which they weigh nothing and they're worth nothing, but you can enchant the wrist irons later. This is worth 8. So we'll drop it. Hey, athletic skill. We leveled up. Yay. Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't really want to drop anything because we need to make money. We need to make money. We can drop that. Yep. This, we're almost out of here. Yeah. All right, it is nighttime. Yay. Not sleep with enemies nearby. What did we piss off? There we go. All right, it is 4:56 a.m. So and we are level 2. Speed. Um, let's do some strength. That leaves 2 points left. Let's put that into agility. There we go. Bam. All right. Let me do a good solid save. Not a bad start, y'all. Not a bad start at all. We've been going for 2.5 hours. I'm gonna go ahead and call it here because I need to get some food, and then I need to get into WoW because we have a 25-minute raid tonight. But yeah, there's our start to Oblivion. I'm gonna try to do more Oblivion, because we kind of just dropped it for 76. And I mean, I did finish the storyline. I did complete the game on stream. So I didn't just leave it with never being beat. But I want to get down and dirty with it. I want to go through all the I want to go through all the caves and all the mines and all the stuff and all the Oblivion gates and get just the best that we can get. I appreciate that, Grizz. You take care of yourself too, man. Hopefully we'll be back and see you tomorrow. We will be back tomorrow night, Friday night. However, we're probably going to be doing XCOM 2. My dog heard me in the stream and she's all whining and shit now. We may do Oblivion tomorrow night and then XCOM 2 Saturday night. But I want to get XCOM 2 started so that I can get all the people to just put in what kind of character they would like to have in the campaign. Because as you all know, I put my subs and my friends and other people into my XCOM 2 campaigns. So that's something that's going to be opened up probably, you know what, probably going to be Saturday. I'm probably going to play Oblivion Friday night and then XCOM 2 Saturday night. Because WoW is probably going to be Monday, Tuesday, and then maybe Wednesday. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. You guys have a great night. I'm going to get some food, chill out, and then go to raid. We will see you guys tomorrow night. Y'all have a great one.